Okay, you see this smile, you see how on the right side it's farther up and on the left side it's not. Alright, a little bit about physiognomy, which is the ability to tell things about character based on the appearance of the face or the body. I mean, we all do this intuitively, right? You can look at someone and you can tell, oh, they look nice or they don't look nice or so on and so forth. So this right side of the face is public face. This left side is private face. So you see how my right side of the smile is okay, and then the left side is a little droopy. So you can make your own conclusions about my public, life, public, and private. And if you listen closely, you just heard my voice elevate. So, the sounds we make, the way we look, they're all clues. They all are clues. But that's not what I want to talk about. Okay, so what I want to talk about a little bit is food and how food is not something we just eat. It literally becomes part of how we experience the world. So I mean, why do I say this? Well, there's been times where I was vegan for a prolonged period of time. There's been times where I was vegetarian. There's even been months at a time where I only ate fruit. There's been weeks at a time where I ate nothing. And then there's been, of course, most of my life, I ate whatever. For years I just ate McDonald's over and over again. And then I would eat everything in a more healthy way or a more unhealthy way. Now, this is the case with food and everything we put in our body. So right now I just had some coffee, and when I drink coffee, a certain person always comes into my life. When I don't eat anything, when I fast, a certain person comes into my life because the food and the substances that we consume all have different levels. They all have different levels. So, in a sense, when you are eating something or consuming something, you and your being are stepping in and experiencing that level of reality. So food is not just fuel, all right? It's an existence in itself. So what we eat, we decide to experience that level of existence. All right, it's energy levels. Okay? This is why if you eat a lot of meat, you're kind of angry. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Or if you eat a lot of fruit, you're very calm. Okay? And we have to remember that, it's a cliche to say as above, so below. But that basically means that whatever we put into our body, whatever we put in internally into our body will affect our our world, will affect the external world. So if we're hopped up on coffee all the time, we're gonna be a little anxious, and that's gonna affect how we interact with people and with the world because we're a little anxious, we're a little sweaty. So I think I'm gonna stop drinking coffee. I don't drink a lot of it, but I like tea better. Um, if I want my world to be calmer and smoother, I generally will consume less. I think that's true with drugs and alcohol and food. If I just don't consume any drugs or alcohol and consume little food, things are smoother. And this is coming from someone who has a lot of experience with a lot of food, a lot of alcohol, and a lot of drugs. And in terms of substances and consuming them, more is not better. More is not better, okay? So for me, less is more.